Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to our channel, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing the Square online e-commerce platform. And this platform was designed to help businesses thrive in the digital world. So whether you're a small business owner or an aspiring entrepreneur, having a robust online presence is really essential in today's competitive landscape. In today's video, I'll be taking a closer look at Square Online, showing you how to get started, exploring features, ease of use, and lots more. Join me as we dive into the world of Square Online and discover if it's the right fit for your online business. So let's get started. As mentioned before, Square Online is an online e-commerce platform that enables businesses to create and manage their online stores. It's a product of Square, a popular financial technology company known for its payment processing services. Square Online offers a user-friendly interface that allows business owners to build and customize their online stores without requiring any extensive technical knowledge or any coding knowledge at all. It provides really a varied amount of features and tools to help entrepreneurs establish a professional and functional online presence. Key features of Square Online include a website builder. So it has this intuitive website builder with drag-and functionality, allowing users to design and customize their online stores. And users can manage their product inventory, pricing and variations directly through Square Online, as it has that online store management. As Square Online is part of Square's ecosystem, it seamlessly integrates with Square's payment processing system, and this allows businesses to accept payments securely and efficiently, and it also enables businesses to track and manage customer orders. What's also really good about Square Online is that it ensures that the online stores are mobile friendly and optimized for viewing on smartphones and tablets. This is crucial as an increasing number of consumers use mobile devices for online shopping. And lastly, Square Online also integrates with a vast number of other Square products like Square POS, point of sale, Square Appointments, and Square Marketing. It also supports third-party integrations for additional functionalities as well. So to get started, what you want to do is go onto squareonline.com, and you can easily click on the link in our bio to get onto the website as well. And what you want to do is click into the sign in or start for free page. And you can get started for free with Square Online. All you need to do is enter your email and create a password. Next, you'll get a notification saying that your account has been created, and you need to wait a bit before they start setting up your site. So if you've used any other platform website builder before, like Squarespace or Wix or even Jimdo or anything like that, Square Online will initially ask you questions about your business, and this is so that it can in the beginning give you the right tools, functionality, so you can get started quickly and easily. The first thing that it'll ask you is questions about your business, and it'll ask you about your business type, and in this case you can click on the drop down and select one of the options that best suit it. You want to give your business name, what type of business it is, and things like that. The next thing that you need to do is set up some information so that they can verify your identity, and this is only for identification purposes. It's not used outside of Squarespace or anything like that. You need to fill in your name, phone number, and some address details, and then just click continue when you're done. Then it'll ask you where you're planning on selling your products, and you can choose more than one, and this will just help determine what type of payment products that you might need as well. And you can just simply go through and tick off each of the options that apply to you. And the next thing that you want to do is set up a bit more of your business goals when it comes to the website. So if you're wanting to engage more with your customers, if you have a booking system, if you're wanting a booking system on your site, then it's something that you can make clear here. And at this point you can link your bank account, and this way you can start accepting payments. You can fill this part in later as well if you click skip, but you can also set it up in the beginning as well. But it is something that you will need to do at some point to make your site live so that you can accept payments as well. Square Online will also ask if you want any of their hardware. So this is if you were to have a physical store. You can use one of their Square terminals or reader to make selling really easy. You can accept mobile payments, contactless cards at the counter as well, and there's no long-term commitments or hidden fees or anything like that. The pricing you see in the beginning is the pricing that you'll get when you're there as well. If not, you can just skip. You can click skip to continue. At this point, Squarespace will now work to start building up your site. So now Square will ask you a little bit about what you're actually selling. And you'll notice at this point you're directed to the Weebly site, and this is the Weebly logo here. And this is because Weebly has acquired Square a few years ago in 2018. So Square then incorporated Weebly's technology and expertise into their offerings, including Square Online, to enhance their e-commerce capabilities and provide users with a lot more robust website building and online store management tools. So now Weebly will handle the website side of things in terms of creating your website, themes, customization, all of that. And the payment and order systems all go through Square Online, but they're essentially the same platform. But just as you're signing up and you're creating your account, if you get redirected to Weebly when you are building out your website, that's normal. It's all part of the same company as well. So now you're asked to pick what you're actually selling online. This can be physical items, or it could be tickets or services, things like that. If none of them apply, you just want to click on the little tick box, and then just hit continue. In this example, we'll go through some physical items, and it'll ask do you plan to fulfill orders, whether you want to ship items, if you want to allow for pickup or delivery, things like that. You can always change these settings later on. It's just to get started, some of the settings will be applied. And now your site is being built, and its site is being built by Weebly. So now I'll tell you a little bit about the pricing. So Square Online offers different pricing plans to cater to the varying needs of businesses. They do have a free plan, which allows you to use the website builder with SEO tools, and these are essentially the transaction fees that you get with it. However, it's important to note that the free plan does have certain limitations and may not include all the features and capabilities available in the paid plans, and we'll go over a little bit that today. The professional plan is designed for small businesses and offers additional features compared to the free plan. It has a monthly subscription fee as well, of about £12 for now, and the specific pricing can be found here as well. With this plan, you can gain access to advanced features like abandoned cart recovery, customer reviews, discount code, as well as free domain for 1 year as well. Then you have the Plus plan, and this is targeted at growing businesses and offers more advanced capabilities. It includes all the features of the professional plan with additional functionalities like priority customer support, advanced shipping options, and real-time carrier shipping rates as well. The pricing details for this plan also, you can see it here. And next you have Premium, and this is really for businesses that you want to scale up. It's the most expensive plan, and it's quite a jump from the Plus to Premium. But it has everything that the Plus has, including a lower processing rate. So you'll see on all of them the charges that you get if you were using Square payments, and it's a lower processing rate for the Premium. Keep in mind that the transaction fees are all the same except for the Premium one, and definitely something that you want to consider whenever you are deciding whether or not Square is the right plan for you. In this example, we'll just stick to the free plan. And then you'll be taken to the dashboard. This is essentially the Weebly dashboard, but it's where you'll manage all of your orders, your items, your fulfillments, marketing reports, all of that will be within this as well. On the dashboard, you'll also see statistics for the past 7 days in terms of page views, unique visits, and sales as well. So to edit the site, you just want to click on Edit Site. And Weebly will then start building your site. Next, it'll ask us for a theme, and as mentioned before, Weebly do offer a variety of themes to choose from, allowing users to customize the design and appearance of their websites. Themes in Weebly are pre-designed templates that provide a foundation for your website's layout, color scheme, typography, and overall style. What's really good about the Weebly themes is that once you choose a theme, you can customize it to suit your preference and needs. The drag and drop editor also allows you to modify certain elements within the theme, like logo, header, footer, fonts, section layouts, things like that. Weebly themes are designed to be mobile responsive, so that they work well on any screen device, which is increasingly more and more important these days, as a lot of search engines now use that as a ranking factor in terms of to see how well your website works for user experience. Within each theme, you can always preview it before you start editing. So for example, we have this theme preview here, and we can see where the text is. And again, you want to use this theme as like a base point, because you can always change the colors, you can change certain layouts and things like that. But you want to just have starting off point with a template so that you're not starting off the blank slate and kind of everything seems a little bit less overwhelming, especially if you're new to designing, if you're new to building websites in general. You can also select a theme based on the industries. For example, there's split into business, portfolio, personal, event themes, things like that, or even other. So you can go through each of these tabs and just really preview all of them and see if they work for you in the beginning as well. Once you have selected a theme and you're happy with like the overall layout and it's something that you can work with, then you just want to click on Start Editing. When selecting a Weebly theme, you want to consider your website's purpose, target audience, and desired style. Take your time to explore different themes and find the one that aligns with your vision. Remember, you can always customize the theme to make it uniquely yours. The next thing then is to select your domain name. You can do this later if you're not wanting to purchase a domain name right now. And also if you also own your own domain already, you can also just connect or transfer to it now. So when it comes to selecting your domain name, you can connect or transfer it now, but if you don't have a domain name, it's a really good option to buy one now with Weebly. So all you need to do is just type in the name of the domain that you want, click on search, and from there you have about two options. So you can either use a professional domain, and you can get this free with a 1-year plan, so it'll be free for 1 year. So that's why if you haven't got a domain yet, it's a really good thing to do, to just buy it with Weebly, because you'll get that 1 year free. The other option then is if you were to choose a subdomain. Now this is essentially a Weebly subdomain, so this subdomain will always be free, but it will have the Weebly branding on your site. So it's up to you if, how you want to word that. In terms of having the branding within your subdomain, it's not always the best for SEO, it's not always the best for user experience. In terms of user experience, it can seem a little less professional. However, if this is something that you're starting off with and it's just something where you want to try and you don't want to commit to a domain just yet, it might be a good option. It still has it's not like it's a long series of letters and numbers. It does have your name in the URL as well. It's just that extra branding. So it's up to you which one you want to go for, but again, if you were to purchase a 1 year plan, you do get a professional domain free for 1 year as well. But if you want to continue with the Weebly branding on your site, just want to click on choose, or you want to choose one of the professional domains. So now that we have successfully set up our subdomain, when we publish your site, it'll be under this subdomain here. You can always use this for now, and if you later on, if you want to purchase an actual professional domain and connect that later, you always have that option. You just want to click done. So this is the Weebly editor, and Weebly's editor is really user-friendly, intuitive, and it allows you to create and customize your website without any coding knowledge. First of all, you have the drag and drop functionality, like so. So Weebly has this drag and drop functionality, enabling you to add, move, arrange elements on your website with ease. All you need to do is simply just select a image or select a element from the left editor here, and just drag it onto where you would like to add it. The places where you can actually add it will be highlighted, so you can see everything that everywhere where I can't add it to, for example, is grayed out, but everything that I can add it to is in color, and the blue line, when I hover over certain things, it shows me where it's about to be placed. So if I wanted to add an image underneath here, for example, I can just click and drag the image and just put it in here as well. You can add and customize sections to structure your content, and each section can have multiple elements within it, and you can rearrange sections by dragging them up or down the page. So for example, if I wanted to then move this image, all I need to do is click and hold that and then drag it to where I actually want to move it to. For example, I want to move it to here. Same with actually editing things. So if, for example, if I wanted to edit the text here, I can click into the text and I can just type in what the actual text is meant to say, and I can change the styling of that as well. So I can change the alignment, I can change the formatting if I want to make the text a little bit bigger, smaller, change the color, things like that. So there's a lot of options for element customization. So once you've added an element to your page, you can customize its appearance and settings. Weebly provides options to edit text, adjust font size, crop and resize images. You can set background colors as well. If you click into the sections and you can click on edit background, you can edit background colors or images, customize buttons, and lots more. You can also modify the spacing and alignment of elements within the section as well. Weebly's editor also allows you to create multiple pages for your website and then easily navigate between them. So you can add new pages, reorder them, and set a hierarchy for navigation menus. And this helps you structure and reorganize your content really effectively as well. So when you first pick your theme and your theme is loaded in, the first thing that you actually want to do is change the theme, colors, fonts, and some of the options as well. That way, then your website matches the branding that you already have set out. If you already have other forms of media, maybe on your social media or any kind of actual media that has already your colors and your branding, you want to make sure that the website matches as well. To do that, what you want to do is just go into the theme tab up here, and you can add custom colors, or you can click on change theme to change the overall theme, or you can just click on change fonts, and you can change things like the site title, what font it's meant to be, what style, what size. You can change the nav menu, so the styling of the nav menu, you do it from here, and you can change the styling, what text you're meant to do, letter spacing, things like that. And same with like subheading, subheadline, paragraph text, buttons. All of that can be changed within the font sections as well. So you want to come into the design options essentially and just make sure that the font and the color branding is exactly how you want it, and then you can update the site like that. To update the header section, what you want to do is just click into the header, and you can always update the pages. And to add a new logo, you just want to click on the logo. You can decide if you want the logo completely off, or if you want the text written there, or if you want an actual logo. You can upload a photo from your own computer and then have your actual logo as part of your website as well. Once you have the logo updated, you can always resize it. So you can see it's a little bit small, so I'm going to click onto the image and just resize it a little bit. And really just edit it how you need to. So once you have the theme set up and you have the theme colors, the next thing that you want to do is build out your pages. And you don't have to build out pages one by one. You just want to make sure that the nav bar has all the pages that you want. So for example, if you want a home page, about page, a contact, the blog page, those will usually come within it. If there's pages that gets added by the theme that you don't need, you want to be able to remove those. And you want to add any extra pages that you have. So to manage your pages, you want to come into the pages tab here. And you can see the list of pages here. So we've got our home page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag on the about page because I want that to come after home. And then the community page, I actually don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into community, and I'm actually just going to delete it. There's two options what you can do. If you want to add maybe the community page on another page on your website, or if you don't want it in the nav bar, you can also just hide it. If it's under visibility, you want to just make it members or group or public. Or you want to click on hide in navigation, and that way you still have the page. Maybe it's another way to link often to it, but it's not being navigating in the nav bar. The other option then is to straight up delete it if you don't need it. And you can see I've got the home, about, blog, and contact. To add a new page, what you want to do is click on add new page, and you want to see what kind of page that you want to add. If it's a product page, if it's a category page, if it's a blog page, then you want to click on that. If it's just a standard page, then you can just do a standard page. If it's an external page, then so essentially it links to if something links to another website, then you can add that as an external page, and that way it'll be added, and when someone clicks on it, it'll open in a new tab. We're just going to add a standard page, and we're going to add a name. So for example, I want to add a privacy policy page, so I'm going to rename that and call it privacy policy, and just make sure it's placed exactly where I want it. So I want it just in here. The other thing that you want to make sure when you're adding pages is to make sure you have all the SEO settings set up. So if you click into, for example, the About page, there is a tab for SEO settings, and it basically allows me to add a page title, page description, meta keywords, footer code, header code, things like that. So Weebly does provide basic SEO settings that allow you to optimize your website pages for search engines. These settings just help search engines understand and index your content a lot more effectively, potentially improving your website's visibility in search engines as well. So the first thing that you have is the page title, and this basically just allows you to set unique titles for each page of your website. Page titles should be accurate to reflect the content and purpose of the page. And search engines often use page titles as a factor in determining the relevance of a page to a search query as well. Then you have meta descriptions, or in this case it's called page descriptions, but essentially you can add meta descriptions for your web pages in Weebly. Meta descriptions are brief summaries of the page content that appear in search engine results. They provide a really concise preview of what users can expect on your page and can influence your click-through rates as well. Weebly also enables you to customize the URLs of your web pages, and it's important to create descriptive and keyword-rich URLs that accurately represent the page content. Clear and relevant URLs can improve the chances of your pages being indexed and ranked appropriately by search engines as well. So when you are adding pages, or when it comes to SEO optimizing your pages, and your website in general, you want to make sure that you have these 4 things set up in all of your pages, and that way it makes it a lot easier for Google to index your page, and you have a higher chance of appearing higher in search engine results pages as well. So let's start building out our About page. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the Build tab again, so I can see all of the different tabs that I can add, or the elements that I can add. And we have the About page here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a image just underneath the About page. And then I also want to add some text, so I'll add a title on the right hand side of the image, and then I'm going to add some text as well. What might help is just to add in all of the elements and then edit the content later. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to just click into that tab, and then I'm going to hover over it and look for this X so I can delete this element here. So I have this section here. And then the other thing that I want to add is another structure. So I'm going to add another section just underneath here. And I can add a section here. So with the structure layout element, it basically has pre-designed layouts that I can already use. So for example, I wanted to add a team section, like a Meet the Team section, and they already have one that's already been designed. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see there's a range of different layouts. It's not just one layout. You've got 3 to choose from. 3 or 4 to choose from, and this will be different for every theme that you have. Some themes may have more layouts for this than others, but essentially you just pick a layout that you like, and then I'm just going to click into the one that I think works best for the site, and then edit it as I need to. So I've got Meet Our Team, some text here, and then I've got the actual Meet the Team sections here. And then what I can do, so you want to click Save if you're happy with it. And then what I can do afterwards is I can edit it. So for example, I want to add another bit of text underneath each of the job titles, so I can add some text about the employees. So I'm going to click on the text box, and then I'm going to drag it under each of the job titles. And click on the text box and drag it under here. And one more. And I'm also going to change the alignment, because I want everything to be in the middle. Okay, And then I'm going to start adding some images. So I'm going to click to upload image, and I can upload a photo from our computer. And you can see the photo that I've chose is uploading just on the bottom right here. And you see the photo is updated here. And I'm just going to start editing all of the content now. So once you have everything set up, what you also want to do as you're adding more and more content to your website is to check it on mobile. So right now we have the desktop view as well, but Weebly Builder also allows you to check the site on mobile and just see if there's anything that you need to be aware of. But the theme that you have is mobile responsive, so so depending on what theme that you have, not all the time mobile options will be applied. But we have the mobile view here, at least we know what it's going to look like, and it's looking good, so we can go back to desktop and just keep building it. So now let's switch pages, and we will go onto the blog page and start building that out. So we already have the blog theme kind of built up, and if there's anything that you want to change from here, you just want to go into the build page and then just add elements, add sections, remove sections, things like that. Currently we don't have any blog posts, and we will add some now just to see how it would look. So when you come into the blog page, you see on the blog page you have the option for a new post, so we're just going to click on new post, and we can type in a post here. So you can type in the post title, and then you want to just drag the elements here. So the first thing that you want to add is maybe like a heading element, and then you can also add the text element, and the text element is where you'll add your main bit of text, and you essentially just want to build out your blog page. What's really good about the Weebly editor is that you can really easily add things like text. You can also add headings whenever you need to, and then you can also break up the text with images as well. When it comes to writing effective blog posts, you want to make sure that it has the correct amount of length, and obviously that's going to vary depending on your topic and your audience, and search engines don't have an exact figure for how long they want blog posts, but it's best to aim for about 1,500 to 2,000 words for articles or posts. You also want to make sure that the blog post that you're writing is user-friendly and easily readable. So having just a simple blog post with just some text is going to be really difficult to read. So you want to make sure that whatever you are typing, you also break it up with some images, some videos if you have some, and things like that. If you scroll down on the editor, you can see that there's different media elements that you can have, including a flash player. You can embed a document. You can link a YouTube video within your blog as well. So it makes it really easy to build out a really good blog that can engage with your audience as well. Next thing, once you have finished typing in your blog, you want to go into post options, and here you have a few different options. So you can either choose to publish immediately, or you can publish at a scheduled time. So this is a really good idea if you ever want to sit down maybe once a week and write maybe 4 or 5 blog posts, but then schedule them to publish on different days. That way you're not always having to come to your computer and publish them manually. It's really good to have a blog be updated with posts all the time, but for some people it might be easier to just sit down, write a few blog posts, and then schedule it at a certain date and time as well. So we've got some different options there. You can edit the share settings if you want to share on Twitter immediately as well. It'll ask you to connect to your Twitter account and give you some permissions, but then that way after that it'll let you publish to social media as well. You can decide if you want to leave the comments open, closed, or require approval, meaning that they can leave comments, but it'll only be displayed once you've approved them. And then you can decide if you want to add different categories as well. And the next thing then that you want to make sure that you have on every single one of your blog posts is to add a title and description. This is essentially your post title and your post meta description, and it works exactly the same way your page titles and meta description work. This is essentially just help you rank higher in search engines for users and SEO and search engines to know what this post is going to be about. And then once you're done, you can either save and come back to it later. It'll save as a draft, or you can just post. And then you can see on the blog, you've got your first blog here, and that's it. That's as easy as it is. And then you can decide basically if you want to have the posts all scheduled all at once or not. So that's our blog pages built out now. We have our home, about, and now we're going to do our contact page. So you can see the contact just says get in touch, and some content here. What we're going to do is add a form and some contact information. So we'll drag on the section block here. And I'm going to add a phone number or an email that they can add instead. So we'll start off with the phone number. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to link it. So I'm going to highlight the text and I'm going to click on the link button, and I'm going to click on phone, and I'm going to actually just enter the phone number. And just click on link, and then we're done. That's now linked. And then I'm going to add the email as well. And I'm going to link that as well, and I'm going to look for the email. And I'm going to type in the email that it. Go. So we have the two links as well, and that's it. That is the contact form set up, and we have the home, a blog, contact page as well. One thing that you might notice is the footer. So by default you've got the footer with the Weebly branding. If you do want to customize a footer, you do need to subscribe to one of the plans that they have, otherwise you'll just get a decent kind of Weebly footer as well. Once you have the pages all set up, what you can do now is set up the general settings. So for example, if you go into settings here, you can edit things like the site title, and then you can add things like the favicon. So favicon by default would be the Weebly favicon. If you upgrade, you can change your own favicon as well. And you can set things like the site formatting, time, date formatting, things like that, and you can decide if you want to add a cookie banner or not. You want to go into the SEO tab and make sure that you have the site description and meta description as well fitted in here, and this is mainly for a general description and a title for your overall site. And if you have any codes that you want to add, for example a Google Analytics code, you can add it easily in the footer code here. You can also add Google Webmaster 2 codes in here as well. If for some reason your site's not ready yet, but you want to publish it, just to have like a link live, you can always choose to hide the site from search engines. It's up to search engine robots to actually honor this request, but you can choose to do that, and then always just remember to untoggle that once your site is ready to get visitors and you want it to rank. What's also really good about Weebly is that they do allow you to have redirects. So if you're ever building a page and you want to get rid of another page, instead of having that broken link on your site, you can always add a URL redirect, and that way you'll remove any kind of 404 errors that may occur, or any broken link errors, because those are really bad for SEO, and they're also really bad for your user experience as well. If you ever get to the point where you want to extend the functionality of your site a little bit, you can always go onto the apps section, and you can download some apps onto your site to kind of extend the functionality. You can do things like social apps as well, so integrate your social media, maybe add like a social media blog feature, things like that. You can have more advanced forms. You can also view apps that will help improve your search engine rankings as well. Things like Ranking Coach, Google Ads as well. You can add all of that as well. Once you're ready to publish your site, all you need to do is click on publish, and this will essentially publish your site. In this version, we've used this subdomain here, but if we want to upgrade to a custom domain, we need to upgrade one of our plans. But if you click into the site, into the URL, you can see our site live, exactly how we built it, and this is ready for Google to index. This is also ready for users to view as well. So now that you have your site set up, the next thing that you want to do is make sure that you have all the settings set up as well. And this is things like your contact information, delivery, pickup, and all of that. First thing that you want to do is make sure that you have some items to sell. You can look at all the items that you have in the site items here. And to start adding a new item, you just want to click into site items under the items dropdown. And you want to click on create new item. And here you'll basically type in all of the item details, and this is things like the product name, pricing, any sale pricing, any variations and things like that. So what you want to do is change the item type. So whether if it's a physical item or if it's a digital item for download, service, donation, things like that, you want to make sure that you have the type of the item selected first. So in this example, we're doing physical item. And then you want to type the item name. And this is just the name of the item as well. This is what the users will see whenever they're on your site, and this is the title that they'll see, so you want to make sure that it's descriptive. Then you want to give it a price, and if it's on sale, or if it ever goes on sale, you can give it a sale price. And the next thing then you want to do is add a short description of the actual item. And you just want to paste it in here. You just want to do a short description that people will see. And you can decide if you want to change the formatting, if you want to bold a few things, italicize, add a bullet list, things like that. And then you want to add a image, or you can even add videos as well. You just want to click to upload and just upload the image. You can add a few more images. You can upload GIFs or 360 photos as well. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you have fulfillment set up. So how you want your customers to receive their product, if it's local delivery, pickup, delivery, things like that. And then you want to add in the stock as well. And then you want to move on to variations. So this is good for products that have different options. So for example, in a t-shirt product, it may come in different sizes and may come in different colors. Those are known as variations. So Square Online allows you to create one product with many variations instead of having to create a product for every kind of variation that there is. So for example, this product will come in different colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Add Manage Variation. And we are going to type in the different variations that they have. In this case, the different colors. And then you want to click on Done. What's really cool about the variations is that you can add a different image for each of the variations. And then you want to do the SEO settings as well. So the Square Online, even the free version, does have very basic SEO settings. It allows you to add meta titles and descriptions for each page of your website as well as each product. So you want to optimize these tags with relevant keywords and compelling descriptions so that you can improve your website's visibility and your product's visibility as well. This is what's included in the very free version of Square Online. You'll see there are some things that will need to be upgraded. So for example, a cool feature of SquareUp is that you can schedule an item to update in advance. So essentially, if you want to have a product available to ship maybe next week, you can have the product all ready with the name, description, product, all of that, and you can schedule it to actually publish on the week that it's actually available. That way you don't have to make sure that you come back to it on that specific day and then publish it. You can just have it all ready to go and then publish it, get it published automatically. But once you're done, you can either click save and view or just save, and then you can see the product on your screen as well. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have is the site categories. So the site categories can allow you to or help you organize the site a little bit easier. When you, especially if you have lots of products, when you categorize those products into different categories, it just means then people who maybe don't know what they're looking for can easily browse your website a little bit. And if you, for example, are a retail company, then you can categorize your products into different pieces of clothing. So for example, you have t-shirts, and you can choose items to already add it onto your thing. And then you can add another one for another category as well. There is a feature to quickly add categories, so we'll just add a few categories one by one. And then we can go through each of the products and then add them and assign them to the correct categories. All of your orders can be found in the orders section here, and it'll show a list of all the people that have ordered and all the details of their order, like what they ordered, their shipping address, billing address, and how much they paid for. The next thing you want to do is go into settings, and you just want to click on the general to make sure that you have everything set up. You want to make sure that you have a valid address set up as well, just so that they can verify your identity, and then you want to actually set up the payments. So you can toggle whether or not you can allow online ordering, but then once the online ordering is accepted, then you want to select the payment methods. So obviously you have the Square payment method, and it shows you what transaction fees are applied. Then there are other payment methods as well that's available, like ClearPay, PayPal, and they all have their own setup processes as well. Next thing we want to do is go into advanced settings and set up the delivery, and just make sure everything is set up here. And you can also manage your notifications as well. And that's it. That's the website essentially set up for design, but then also make sure pickup and delivery as well is set up, making sure those options are set up as well. There are lots of similarities between using Square Online and maybe a platform like Wix for your online business. Both platforms offer website building and e-commerce capabilities that allow you to create and manage your online store. Both Square Online and Wix provide a user-friendly website builder with drag and drop functionality, and they offer a wide range of customizable templates as well as design options to help you create a really visually appealing online store. And both platforms support e-commerce features like product management, inventory tracking, pricing options, and order management. Both Square and Wix offer integrated payment processing, and they also prioritize mobile optimization, ensuring that your online store is mobile friendly and provides a smooth user experience as well. Despite the similarities though, there are some differences between Square Online and Wix. Square Online is part of the Square ecosystem, which is known for its payment processing services and integrated solutions for brick and mortar businesses. Square Online may be a better fit if you already use Square Online for payment processing, or if you prefer its specific features and integrations. On the other hand, Wix is a more general website builder, and it offers a broader range of features beyond e-commerce, and it provides a wide selection of website templates that has a robust app marketplace as well that offers even more additional functionalities like blogging, booking systems. So if you require more flexibility and a broader range of website features, Wix might be a better solution. When you are choosing between Square Online and Wix and just any other website platform for your business, there are several factors that you want to consider. The first thing that you want to consider is the e-commerce focus. So consider the primary focus of your business. If you primarily need an online store with integrated payment processing, you already use Square for your business, Square Online might be a natural choice. On the other hand, if you need a broader range of website features beyond e-commerce, Wix offers a lot more versatility with its extensive app marketplace as well. The good thing about both of the platforms is that they both offer free plans, so ease of use is another thing that you want to consider. So you want to evaluate how easy each of the platforms use as well, especially if you're the one that's going to be managing the website and you don't have a lot of coding experience or technical experience as well. I recommend you try out the free trials of both of them to see which one you find more comfortable with. Both Square Online and Wix provide really user-friendly website builders, so it's up to you really which one feels more comfortable to you. You want to compare the features and functionalities offered by each platform, consider any additional functionalities that you might need, and also consider your business scalability and future growth potential. Evaluate whether the platform can accommodate your expanding needs, such as handling traffic, managing a larger product. Looking into the scalability options and pricing plans offered by each platform is a must to ensure that their features align with your long-term goals. By considering these factors, you can make an informed decision based on your specific needs and priorities of your online business. It's advisable to thoroughly research both platforms, explore their features, and if possible, take advantage of any free trials or demos that they offer to get hands-on experience before committing to a choice. And that wraps up our review of Square, the all-in-one solution for online businesses. Square has proven to be a really reliable and efficient platform, empowering entrepreneurs like yourself. And that wraps up our in-depth review of Square, the all-in-one solution for online businesses. We've explored the powerful features and functionalities that Square offers, from its seamless online store creation to its secure payment processing system. Square has really proven to be a reliable and efficient platform. It empowers entrepreneurs to start and grow their online businesses with ease. So whether you're a small business owner, a freelancer, or an aspiring e-commerce entrepreneur, Square provides the tools that you need to succeed. If you find this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights and reviews. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with Square, so please leave your comments and questions down below. Don't forget to check out the links in the video descriptions for more information and resources related to Wix if you wanted to find out a little bit more about that. And if you're ready to take your online business to the next level, give Square a try and comment below how you find it as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.